As you may have heard, Comrade President Trump's healthcare bill has failed, though in a very typical politician-y kind of way. It was pulled just moments before it would have been voted on after House Speaker Paul Ryan realized they didn't have the votes to get it to pass. Ironically, another person to fail at passing a healthcare bill is Hillary Clinton. Remember her? Of course you do. And just like Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump has yet to be a good president. President Donald Trump. I'm thinking more like President Donald Duck, am I right? Though with all of Trump's failures piling up, what we got here is a President Lame Duck. I feel a new hashtag coming on, man. Yeah. Gallup has announced that Comrade President Trump's popularity has dropped to just 36%, man, after his healthcare bill failed, along with both attempts at the Muslim travel ban and the stock market starting to tank throughout the month of March. Rich folks are even starting to wonder if Bannenstein's monster can get them their tax breaks after all. Oh man, and now he's announcing he is going to gut Obama's best work on the environment, in part by okaying both the Dakota Access Pipeline and the Keystone XL Pipeline, and by pushing for a new coal boom. Oh man, and this is all on top of his campaign being investigated for his ties to Russia, his extreme and totally obvious nepotistic moves of giving his daughter top secret clearance and office in the White House, and his son-in-law his own job finding ways to rejigger the whole dang United States government to run it like a business. Oh, that's a great idea. Hey, isn't nepotism illegal? I could have sworn it was, man. Now, other presidents have been as low in popularity as Trump is right now, even lower, but none have gotten there as fast as Trump. The question now is whether or not Donnie T. Rump is gonna care enough about his numbers to change his ways and try to win over any of his critics, or just keep on running his popularity numbers and America into the ground. One thing Trump is being successful at is being the worst at politicianing ever. We'll see if he can get down to Nixon and Truman lows in the bottom 20s. I wonder how low he'll have to go before the GOP decides to jettison him. And by jettison, I mean impeach him. Yeah. I mean, come on. It's not like they don't have enough to impeach him on. Hell, they had enough to impeach him on the morning of January 20th. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now that Comrade President Trump has gutted President Obama's environmental initiatives to fight global warming and climate change, aka kind of the end of the world, Trump has filled that hope for the future shaped hole with a giant lump of unclean coal, literally. This week, he announced that the war on coal, or was that really a thing, was over, and that coal jobs were coming back. He even repeated the phrase clean coal a couple of times, adding the word really in front of clean coal, which totally means clean coal is not actually a thing, but that he wants us to think it is. Yeah, so see, that's the thing, man. At this point, I feel like we don't even need to fact check this guy anymore. Just listen to him, man. And when he starts insisting on stuff and repeating it and exaggerating it more and more, we can pretty much assume whatever he's saying is not a thing. Yeah. Remember that thing he said that happened in Sweden? He said the word Sweden 3 times. Within 30 seconds too, man. Turns out it was nothing. Yeah, so just like clean coal, man. And sure, people are trying to make clean coal into a thing, but they haven't yet. And rather than spending money on developing new technology to use to get to the hard to get coal, I mean, it's in the ground, man. Why not just invest in solar and wind and water? Yeah, water power. This stuff is renewable, and you won't get black lung from being around solar panels, man. That's worth repeating, though I won't since it's the truth. Yeah. But tell your friends. This week, the United Kingdom invoked Article 50. Oh no! That means the Emperor has ordered the clone troopers to turn against the Jedi, signifying the establishment of the Empire. Oh man, I knew it wasn't going to be long after Trump got in the White House. Was that? I'm thinking of Order 66? Oh, that's the order that told the clone troopers to turn against the Jedi. Dang, man. Well, what's this Article 50 thing? What? Read the teleprompter. Oh yeah! Haha. Okay, Article 50 means that Britain is exiting the European Union now. Wow. Oh, this is also known as Brexit. Oh man, I think I had that this morning a few hours before lunch. Anyway, I'm being told to keep reading the teleprompter. The invocation of Article 50 means that officially Great Britain has begun a slow, long process of leaving the EU. Turns out the Brits voted to leave the European Union after a bunch of conservatives trumped up a bunch of misleading news stories that convinced way more than a bunch of British voters to bow out of the economic body. And it turns out that their decision to leave the EU has inspired Scotland to hold a vote on leaving the UK. Wow, this is just getting more and more messy. Reminds me of another vote involving the word Trump. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's hope the UK leaving the EU, one, won't take as long and will go more smoothly than critics are worried it will, and that two, it won't send an entire region spiraling into economic turmoil. Here's hoping. Good luck, you guys. Yeah. Amidst even more weirdness with Comrade President Trump's potentially trumped-up ties to Russia, the Republican guy who was heading up the investigation into Donnie T-Rump and/or his campaign's ties to the Ruskies, a guy called Devin Nunes, or wait a minute, is it Nunes? I don't know. That guy was caught with his hand in the proverbial cookie jar, or maybe like worse, he was caught effectively being handed top-secret cookies in the White House kitchen, supposedly by a couple of Trump's minions, making said handoff seem a lot like the White House leaked those cookies on purpose. You know what I'm saying? What was in those cookies besides the chocolate chips? Well, we got some intel that includes communications between Trump's campaign and Russia. Yep, the thing is, Trump was glad this came out because it kinda, but not really, verified his whole Obama tapped my wires thing. Remember that? Of course you do. The catch is, though, that it totally confirms that his campaign was chatting with Putin and/or his pals. Yeah, and if that ain't enough, Trump's old friendly friend Mike Flynn, who was fired as Donnie's right-hand military man like a month ago for not being completely upfront about his own conversations with the Borscht Belters, says he is now willing to testify if he is guaranteed legal immunity. What? Of course, as Mike Flynn himself said in an interview with NBC's Chuck Todd back in September during the campaign, quote, "When you are given immunity, that means you have probably committed a crime." Nice one, dude. You preemptively screwed yourself, man. Gotta love those politicians. They can't keep all their lies straight and end up stepping in their own verbal poop. Yeah. Well, what I want to know is, what specifically does Mike Flynn want immunity from? And how badly will his testimony incriminate those above his pay grade? You know, like the president. Funny things, man. Funny things. Hey there, pal. Man, I gotta switch a decaf.